G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Junkies combat shotgun with bullets exploding for area damage as its major effect. So a nice 2-star weapon of relative interest right now. I think interest is picking up across the Fallout 76 player base on Junkies weapons because I think at this point we're getting a little bit bored of bloodied. We're getting a little bit bored of being a stiff breeze away from dying with our health bars below the 20% mark. So, you know, having some junkie stuff, it will get significant debuffs from it, obviously, but we don't have to. We can be at full health and gain the damage buff. I believe it's around plus 50% damage, which is pretty good. And that's before we get any adrenaline and also any adrenal reaction onto that. So going through the attachments quickly, we haven't done a shotgun like this in a while. So hardened receiver for best damage. That's actually on par with the prime receiver too, so although we'll be missing out on that extra bonus damage against bats, we've got Enforcer, so we've got them covered. And we've also got a true long barrel aligned stock for hipfire accuracy and a little bit of recoil control with that stock. Perforating magazine for armor penetration, which does work despite it being an explosive weapon. I've debunked this meme a lot, but this meme, yeah, sure. And we've also got a reflex sight for VATS usage and a suppressor for stealth shotgunning, because that's great. Sitting at 139 damage now, let's go ahead and get ourselves some of those good old perks. So obviously they're going to be Shotgunner. We're definitely not upgrading our shotgun's damage with Through Hiker, that's for sure. There's Master, and regular old Shotgunner is just there. Since it is an explosive weapon, we've got ourselves equipped with Demo Expert, at least now we do, and Bloody Mess goes in luck. Couple of other things worth noting: Critical Savvy for spamming more criticals than VATS, because that's just one of the best ways to actually get damage out of your shotguns. You don't have any armor penetration except for the combat shotgun with its mag, but in other circumstances, other two shotguns in the game, you don't get that. So spamming criticals with shotguns is what you want. Obviously, Enforcer is going to allow us to shatter limbs that we shoot. We've also got Sneak and Escape Artist for stealth shotgunning purposes. Skeet Shooter to tighten that spread a little bit. Hopefully, it increases our accuracy stat too, so we can do a little bit better in VATS, even though at range it's going to be absolutely terrible. And with all of those things added here, we get 285 damage, which, yeah, it's the same as a bloodied combat shotgun. But we'll go ahead and do some chems now. So let's see. I've selected a few chems thanks to a helpful guide that I saw on the Reddit. So I'm just gonna punch a few of these. A Day Tripper. I think it's 4 or 5. It gets you a it gets you that debuff. So there's one addiction already. 314 damage now. Interestingly, the bloodied combat shotgun is doing the same thing. So I guess it's applied to you as a perk when you have the weapon in your hands. So I don't actually know about that, to be honest. But let's go for some Mentats. Yes, or actually Metis first. That's a lot of morphine I've just put into myself. That's probably an OD. So going back to this thing just so we can see the progression of this. 342, that's a pretty damn good gain out of that, actually. This time we'll actually do Mentats. Don't even know what Mentats are. Okay, so that covers all Mentats chems by look. So all of that extra stuff I can probably just sell for a little bit later. So 371 damage, getting up to that 400 mark. If we can go over 400, I feel like we're in good shape. Overdrive, that's another one that I want. Unfortunately, didn't get that one. We've got 5. 5 is the maximum amount of things. I'm going to pop a few of these, even though the debuff is terrible. There's XL. That's going to take off 1. Okay. One of our special across the board, which is a shame. I've also got a bunch of Psycho buff, which is not great to, you know, piss away like that. But now we're doing 521 damage compared to the 347. Obviously, that's boosted a little bit more thanks to Psycho. So, you know, I'll wait till that one wears off so we can actually see what this thing does when you're just standing around. Okay, so note all of my addictions there. We're sitting here with 428 damage. It'd be funny if it was only 420 damage. That'd be context sensitive. And just to test out whether we can get even more damage from another addiction, Daddy-O didn't pick up the addiction there. I guess we're doing buff out now. Doing those roid pills. How does that even work? Okay. So we're about at 428, and looks like we've capped that out. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to live with that debuff for a while now. At least under the influence of it, I'll have a little bit more HP. Now, I'm wondering... hang on, just before I started rating myself, that's my special stats right there. I wonder how much we have to actually go to actually break even with that with our armor there. And Apparently I am immune to radiation damage. There it is. Okay, a little bit of the health bar wasn't showing. So what I'll do is I'll just sit here for a while and I'll update you when I break even. So combat shotgun of the blade variety sitting at about 400 now. 476. I wonder when the crossover time is. If I gate my health at 50% whilst under the influence of all these chems, will it actually be better? That'd be interesting. Because I've still got adrenal reaction boosting that. 543, 543, 561. That's hitting for 600 now. And 569. So it looks like around, let's say, whoops, there-ish on your health bar. So kind of like halfway is when you'll start seeing the bladed combat shotgun give you a little bit more damage than this. And obviously our stats at this point would have been broken even, so I didn't actually check when that was. I'm guessing it's sort of halfway. I've got full unyielding, so it's good to see we can make up for the... Fuck off, Mr. Gutsy. We can make up for the, you know, all of these significant debuffs and that which I brought on myself through unyielding armor. So yeah, it's easily one of the best legendary armor types in the game. Why am I in this menu? Let's just go and shoot stuff. Okay, so here we are outside of Metis Plaza, and just to make sure everything's in place, I'll unequip and re-equip my shotgun. So, off the bat, 569 giggity damage, so we should be right to kill all of these guys, provided we're actually in range, which with the suppressor isn't going to be too great, but as you can tell, once we get in nice and close, using those sneak attack criticals to get even more damage than usual. I think I had 10 in my mag first up, because I had a drum on this or something, a stinging magazine, and then I changed mags, and it kept the same mag size, which was odd. And I think we're out of range on that particular super mutant. Nice miss, by the way. That I actually, you know, we're out of range, but we also knackered half of his health, which is okay. It's pretty damn good. And did I miss that fellow there? Oh, it's a no-star legendary. Are you dropping shit? No, you are not. That was a thing that was supposed to fix, right? Maybe I didn't give it enough time. I heard that it was something to do with how they're doing murmurs coding. Oh, hello, mate. Oh, wow, there was just a whole bunch of people that I missed. Maybe I am on the bloody piss. Alright, so... Again, we got 60% more damage, 792, our combat shotgun hitting for 872. So, still trailing behind the bloodied, but we're not at nerd rage threshold, so we got a little bit of survivability about ourselves. Also, I'm almost dehydrated already. Is that a symptom of being hooked on mini chems? Well, it would make a lot of sense, because you'd be sweating. You'd be really craving that psycho, whatever that is. Is it some sort of stimulant? Is it? I don't even know. I know that Metis is morphine, and shit, that was close. I've also got Born Survivor on, so I'm probably going to piss away a lot of stim packs, but I prefer my survivability. I'm not sitting, you know, exactly below the threshold where it, you know, triggers, but I'm happy just to be sitting here. It seems to be where I kind of want my health to be. As long as I can't get one-shotted by stuff like missile launchers, like I would if I was sitting under nerd rage threshold, I think I'm at the sweet spot of where my health should be, although I've taken some rads, so that might have changed a little bit. So again, just to recap that, 951 now, and I just unequipped my plasma grenades, and an 815. Wait, what? Huh. Is that just weapon card nonsense, or is that actually... Ah, now there's a utility. Alright, we're going to test that. If our grenades do a stupid amount of damage... Oh, hang on. Okay, adrenaline's worn off. Oh, yeah, okay. If Junkies can boost my grenades too, that would be very interesting indeed. Alright, so grenades doing 763 plus 200... ballistic and energy respectively. Let's see what the weapon card says, or the damage number says. The damage number says you suck at throwing grenades, apparently. Okay, is there no damage popping up for... I guess there is no damage popping up for, grenades like that. We might have to test it against something tough, eh? Alright, so, as you can tell... We probably didn't do ourselves a favor by chucking that grenade in. That's just seemed to aggro everything. But we can quickly get ourselves out of this situation, not only due to the power of our shotgun, but also the ability to go back into sneaky because all of my agility points combined with the sneak perks that I have, which is not all the way. I could have one more sneak perk. I could probably chuck out Born Survivor for a sneak perk, but I'll persist with this and just get these guys. It's definitely good performance, but you just have to be within a bee's dick away from them, really, which is very, very dangerous, especially with a combat shotgun. More dangerous with a bloodied because we'd be at that threshold where we boost that damage even more, but still, you know. There's also the matter of I've got a few too many buffs and I'm missing out on a couple of specials which I aren't, you know, which I'm not supposed to have, or which I would under normal circumstances not. Also, I had to reposition myself there because he was just sitting a little bit too close. He also exploded into pieces while saying my chest. Amazingly resilient these super mutants are, and whoop, I'm forgetting my enemy placements here. Alright, we'll keep on going. Combat music starts because old mate over here has seen me. That's okay, we'll just spam him with explosives until he dies, and we'll take out old mate over here. So Skeet Shooter's doing us pretty well. Ah, there's an actual star legendary. Yeah, he's gonna drop us something, hopefully. Just bounce some splash damage. That's horribly ineffective. I wouldn't actually recommend doing that. Yeah, we only got about half of his health away with that, which is probably a huge waste of my shotgun shells. Actually, I've got like thousands on winter that I could easily just... No, go away. Yes, I could just transfer them over to this character and I'll be set for a very, very long time. Ooh. Almost swept the trigger there. That would have been bad. Anyways, let's see what old mate 1 star has given us. A scriptware. Oh, yeah, he's actually given me a 1 star, 3 star weapon. You combine the stars. The 4th star. The 4th star means it actually doesn't exist in the game, so sorry. This one won't be for sale on your Market 76 vendors anytime soon. Whoops. That was just bad play on my part. I thought, yep, I'm going to switch, but then Vats decided to cut out because old mate walked in front of his friend, but that's okay, we can keep on going. Really, the limits of the combat shotgun seem to be from here to where that super mutant was standing. Yikes. Burning through the stim packs at this point, but that's okay, we'll get him back. And actually, I might do a diluted right away if I have any, just to give myself a little bit more health. There we go. Hop up here. There we go. So stealth shotgunning is kind of the best thing when it comes to using explosive shotguns because you'll find that there's not a lot of melee dudes charging you, and when they do charge you, you just whack them on the legs and they'll stagger, they'll cripple, so you know. You can set yourself up pretty well if you decide to stealth shotgun, but you know, there's some heathens out there who say, oh, why would you put suppressors on shotguns? I'll point to the video and say, this is why. If anyone actually does comment that, I'm relying on my boys in the comments to tell them how much of a fucking idiot they are, alright? You gotta help me out this time. We'll stamp out stupidity together as one. There we go, we can start the unity. Speaking of unity, these super mutants have no leader. That's why nothing gets done around here with the super mutants. They're just sort of walking around. Wait, what are their objectives? Are they just like copy-pasted Fallout 3? Where's the green stuff super mutants? I kind of guess they are. They think that Appalachia belongs to them, but who'd want to own this fucking dump? You see, the Commonwealth, that's prime real estate. That's what you want. Not this place. There's too many bugs in here. You'll trip over and your head will explode, basically. It's not very, it's a very dangerous place to live. Where is this guy? Okay, it's a doggo in the wall. We can move... Oh, wait, no, there he is. Okay. surround sound was saying that it was going or coming from here, but maybe my headphones are on backwards. Or maybe this character is currently tripping balls. That's probably the case. Okay, let's see if these ghoulies have shown up today. They indeed have. You know, funnily enough, the spawns have been a lot more consistent after everyone's saying White Springs is bad for farming legendaries these days, so thanks Bethesda. You've inadvertently making my life easier with these bugs you've been producing. So apparently these ghouls are actually really keen to, you know, storm me today, which is rather interesting behavior. They don't like coming through that door though. We'll continue our stealth shotgunning madness because it is the most superior way to play. And what you're seeing right here is why I like explosive shotguns in crowd control situations. Yeah! Awesome! That's what you want right there. It doesn't even matter if they see you now. In fact, I'm going to stop crouching and I'm going to get I just got clever girled by a bunch of fucking brain dead zombies. How's that make me feel? Makes me feel like a fucking idiot, that's for sure. Alright, enough of this shit. You can all die now. Thank the Lord for marsupial, or thank Todd for marsupial, because I totally would have blasted myself fucking 6 ways to Sunday from my explosive bullets flying everywhere. Where you think you're going, mate? Oh, you're gonna drop me nothing because you're not actually a legendary, you've just got a weird nameplate on you? Bang. Alright, I don't think I've actually spotted a single legendary here. Oh, it's a sleeper. Is it? Yeah, it's a sleeper. That's with extreme prejudice. You can't kill them with regular means because they seemingly just avoid all splash damage, but that gets them. Alright, so it's a pretty nice run. We got hit a few times here and there, but all in all we cleared them out nice and quickly. And yeah, it was actually pretty smooth other than those times we got whacked. But yep, pretty damn solid out of a Junkies combat shotgun of the explosive variety. Haha, look over there. Swan knows where I generally attack him from and he's ready to ambush me. Fortunately, he thinks I teleport, which I don't. I fast travel to there and then just show up. Is that a mole rat? Oh my god, what a little bastard. Fuck off. Fucking hell. So he's going in for the kill now, or at least he's gotten bored. And one of the things I want to test is looking at the damage cards with the plasma grenades. As you can tell, when I unequip this thing, the damage drops, right? So by equipping a Junkie's weapon, will our grenades do more damage? And I've just crafted a bunch of throwing knives just to test that out a little bit. So without the Junkies, 127. With it, we get 190. So first of all, we'll do the control without just to see what happens then. Knife's ready to go. 142. With Junkies, 290. 290 again. Okay, there's the utility value of a Junkies thing, by the way. We'll go again. 139. Whoops, don't need to open my perk cards, I just need to change weapons. 290, okay, so it looks like that's confirmed then. Interesting. And now Swan gets blown away in 2 shots because we're fucking badass. What'd I do? Oh, nothing. And we get some of those blades back. I'm gonna keep using them now, I'm committed to that. With this knowledge, I've just had a really cool thought. Say you wanted to do a shotgunner build, right? And only shotguns. And you've got no range. Well, perhaps you want to use a Junkies thing. And you've got these little throwing knives. And you just peg them at fucking crabs. And it gets them. And it gets them. And it gets them. Okay, some... Fucking hell, just shoot him. Just shoot him. There we go. Okay, we'll try against this fellow. There we go. See, 400 damage, that ain't nothing. If there's anything that you can't quite reach to reach your effective range with a shotgun, oh, yeah, actually, I reckon we're onto something here. I'm out of throwing knives, though, so, you know. But if you really wanted to have, like, I don't know, a raider build. It's a theme build, because you're on chems all the time. You're a raider. You throw knives around. We've also got, yeah, that's hitting over 1k damage now. Yeah, just remember that we do have Demo Expert, so this will synergize very well together. So, Explosive Mad Bummer Druggo build, basically. It's just it's an extension of the Strength build, and we've built the Strength build in a way that allows us to be versatile, so that's the strength of it. And we've just taken the Queen's head off clean. Queen cleans head schleem. Okay, I think we're done. Hans Moleman presents Man Getting Hit by Plasma Grenade. And woman too, apparently. How the hell did I die? I'm astounded that we didn't take this guy out. We'll try that again. Okay, we didn't batch the grenade this time. He's so fucked though. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm going to be burning through stim packs every 20 seconds here because my health is at nerd rage threshold. So let's make the most of this, shall we? See, there you go. It's the Mad Bomber build. I just got fucking wrecked by Hans Moleman. Okay, I'm going to start taking it seriously now. I don't fucking believe it. Out of all the enemies I've faced in this particular recording up until this point, the thing that I get fucking wrecked by is Murmur's mates. Hans Moleman and the like. Well, now they're all lying in pieces, which is good. Actually, these guys aren't nothing. The ones with... the ones with the missile launchers are fucking dangerous. This is bad for shotgunners, man. Okay, I think at this point I've formulated my tactics for using Junkies weapons. Firstly, I need unyielding armor, and then I need to gate my health at about half. That allows me to break even, or at least get some of the special that I lose from my addictions back, and it also, you know, gives me some extra damage, you know, to compete with the bloodied stuff with adrenal reaction. Obviously, if you're doing a PvP, and why would you do non-nuclear winter PvP? It's fucking pointless, but yeah. With that, we can actually survive those missile attacks. We can probably walk away from them, and we can also, you know, get enough damage out there to save ourselves. If I was having, you know, if I was actually using the stealth approach to the shotgunning there, I probably would have gone a lot better, but you know, every build has its weaknesses, and without stealth, I think you're going to catch a lot of rockets that'll kill ya. Alright, so if you've made it this far, good on you, but also, we're actually doing the Scorchbeast fight this time. We're not gonna forget to add it into the video after recording it, because that was the cleverest thing I ever did, so just gathering some adrenaline on those random ass gun zombies. We've aggroed the Scorchbeast. Now we just shred his wings with Enforcer. He'll be forced to land somewhere, and then he'll be in better range. This thing has seen better days though, hasn't it? She's about to break on me, actually. Alright, so we'll just shoot him in the sensitive areas, and we'll see how we go. Be sure to keep our distance. We don't want to get too close to it, otherwise we'll get fucking wrecked ourselves, by ourselves. But so far, so good. Using our stealth to our advantage is very, very helpful indeed. We'll hop over here, see if we can't get one from here. Yes, we can. Alright. 3 shots is all it took to take out a level 80 Scorchbeast. That's pretty solid, and I'm pretty sure I heard another one. You mind if I repaired this for a second? Yeah. Thanks, Scorchbeast Queen. You're kind of screwing over your teammates here by, handing these things out now. You pay to win fucking bat, motherfucker. Okay. This is getting a little bit... I can't believe I didn't die there. Come on, Enforcer. Okay, I'm glad that area of effect attack didn't come to fruition. Wow, we can actually reach out and kill them from here. They're in the... Okay, they're in the fucking trash mob Scorch, but still, they pose some of a threat if they're punching. Why is it always fucking mole rats here? Go away. They're the most bugged fucking enemies, bar rad scorpions. That burrowing mechanic, half-baked. It's terrible. It's been fucked since Fallout 3. I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. And of course, there were mods back in Fallout 4 you can actually disable that behavior, but I stayed true to the game and kept it in and just kind of avoided mole rats. So less of annoyance, because they only popped up in the really low-level areas, but now they're bloody everywhere. You can have them from here to bloody White Springs to the goddamn vault. Anyways, that there was a Junkies explosive combat shotgun, and finishing on 837 damage, whereas our bloodied would get 1060. So in terms of damage in PvP, honestly, that 200 is negligible because you're just going to be one-shotting everyone anyway, so that's fine. But in terms of mobbing, he can still do alright. I don't think I would have I probably would have taken 3 shots to kill a Scorchbeast with this anyway, because it's only extra 200 more damage, so yeah. It's solid anyhow, so if you'd like to see this thing in your game, go and trade it, I guess. Ask your friends. Ask Market76. And there was that area of effect attack that didn't happen, but now it happened. Weird. This game is weird, man. I don't think I got much else to say. Thank you for watching, guys.